So over the course of the season this year, I tested a lot of gear, and I was given some great new items to test. And one of those sets of items that I was able to test is the Vintis collection from Pnuma. Literally, I got the jacket, I got the pants, I got the beanie, and I got the gloves, right? So I got the entire Ventus collection here in front of me. And I had some Pnuma stuff previously, and I have their core heated vest, which I'm going to do a review on here shortly. But I had not tested anything outside of early season gear from them ever. And they have a new design team that came out with some great new items this year. And they said, hey, we want you to test the Ventus stuff. And I was like, okay. I really didn't know how to classify it. And the reason I say that is because with a lot of gear, like right here next to me, I have the Sitka Stratus jacket, right? The Sitka Stratus jacket is kind of that 40 to 60 degree, type jacket. And then you get into the Fanatic stuff for Sitka, and that's their colder weather, extreme colder weather stuff. And when I got a hold of this stuff, I expected it to be kind of along those lines, and those kind of temperatures. And I was wrong, because Pnuma also has a set of extreme cold weather stuff called their high point stuff. And the reason I say all this is because this stuff is exceptionally warm. It is definitely not, you're not wearing it in 60 degree weather. You're not wearing it in 50 degree weather, right? You're wearing this in 40 degree down to 20. It is a extremely, extremely warm set of gear, and I was extremely impressed with it. So before we dive into that, if you don't know me, my name is Mike, the Everyday Bow Hunter. I'm also the owner of archeryhunting.com. I review a tremendous amount of gear. So I get a really good handle on stuff. I know a lot of the different technologies that gear is being built with, all the different polyester combinations, 4-way stretch, 2-way stretch, all this different stuff, right? I have reviewed a lot of stuff. If you look at my channel, you'd see a fraction of the stuff that I reviewed between my shorts and my full-length videos, right? When I got a hold of the Ventus collection, the first thing I did, take stuff out of the box, I grabbed the jacket and I put it on. Right. And I was like, oh, pretty impressed. But the first thing I noticed, I don't want to mess with my microphone here. First thing I noticed is out of the box, just like this jacket is extremely comfortable. This thing is so comfy. I mean, it's like throwing a blanket on you. It is a pillow under your body. It's got, good insulation. The pants, you really feel it in the pants, the insulation. But you can see how the insulation is here. It is extremely warm. Has some internal pockets here as well, zipper pockets. But extremely, I guess the word I'm looking for is cozy. It is very cozy. I said to my son, here, try this on. What do you think of this? And he put it on. He goes, man, this is comfortable. And with no prompting from me whatsoever, it is just a really comfortable jacket, right? And after having it out and being in the woods with it, I can say that I really, really just enjoyed wearing it. The jacket was fantastic. The warmth in this is great. It has, where it's keeping, has the ability, if you're pulling it over stuff, it's got a great set of, let me pull my hand in here. You can layer, pull it out over heavy stuff, right? There's definitely room to layer in this. This is a large. I'm 5'8", 185 pounds, right? Not a big guy. And I think the large fits me very well. It's a very good fit. I like the length of it, so it can keep the air from going down your pants when you're working around and stuff. I did not have any problem moving around the tree with this. I saddle hunt, so really don't have the ability to really have too much bulk without it getting in the way. And I didn't feel like the bulkiness of this was terrible at all. I just think that, when you're talking about anything, you're getting down to 40 to 30, especially in that 40 to 30 range, you have a great set of cold weather gear here in the Ventus stuff. I am really, really impressed. It has that durable water resistant protection on it that helps shed light rain and light snow. It has got the same kind of topper, and I had the Sitka Stratus out here for the same reason. It has the same kind of, that fleece, micro fleece topper that a lot of these companies are using to really keep things quiet. It's got that wind membrane in there. So it's windproof, highly water resistant, and it's got Great pockets on here on both sides. My biggest gripe of this jacket is the zippers aren't terrible. Going up, noisy. The main zipper itself, even when going slow, it's kind of noisy, but it's a high-speed YKK zipper. 2 pockets here. You have the ability to cinch things down here, right? Just like a lot of these jackets to keep the wind out. Really, really good jacket. No complaints at all. I think Pnuma, you did a fantastic job. It has a built-in hood. And the hood really, really blocks the wind. I got a few pictures here, some video that you can see that when I had the hood over and the beanie on and stuff, it looks funny, but let me tell you, it keeps you warm. Check this out. With this hood up, it blocks the wind really good. That's the key. That air going down the back of my neck was really getting me. This is really good. It looked funny, but it's warm. So one of the things we didn't talk about while I was wearing the jacket is the elbows here. They have it so you have more flexibility in the elbows and minimizing noise. So when you are bending your elbows and working around and doing stuff, you're not making noise, and you have that reinforcement there as well. So that's a really great feature. It has the tree harness, safety harness pass through in the back that a lot of these do. Great feature there. I guess the only, if you want to call it a negative, I don't think it's a negative, is that you can't remove the hood. But with it built in like that, you are truly blocking the wind. And believe me, I've felt that out hunting, that it really did a good job. Now, I guess the thing to talk about here is I had the whole set out. I was in, I walked in, it was about 30-ish degrees. Testing out the new Pnuma Vintis collection. Cap, jacket, pants, gloves, all it seems to be working good. Heading on 10 o'clock now, so it's a lot warmer than it was this morning, but this morning it was cold, and this stuff did really well. I'm really impressed. Good job, Pnuma. Seems to be working good. Fairly quiet, 100% windproof. Earlier this morning, the winds were kicking probably 15, 20 miles an hour and have subsided substantially now, so all is good, and I'm definitely happy with it. Did not get cold at all this morning. So the pants themselves, you look at the pants here. As soon as you put these on, you can feel the insulation. I mean, you got puppy legs, right? You got puppy legs because it's so insulated. You can definitely fit base layers underneath these pants. They fit exceptionally well. They got that rubberized coating in the waistband to help keep your pants up and stuff. Great job with that. But the insulation is great. They do have the boot zippers on here, so you can zip it up, the boot zippers. I do wish with every pair of pants, if you see my videos, I wish that every pair of pants had a pair of zip vents on there so you could vent out and stuff. I know why a lot of these cold weather items don't have it, and that's because they want to have continuity in the wind protection. They don't want you saying, oh, I was cold, and you were cold because you had the zip vent, air was getting through the zip vent. So I get that. But I do like zip vents, especially when I'm walking in on pants like this. Now, I didn't overheat in these pants walking in. I wasn't going exceptionally fast or anything. I was taking it real slow because it's so dry out there and it was real crunchy, so I took it real slow. But the pants are exceptionally warm. I was even able to wear these with my neoprene rubber boots and no problems whatsoever. So great pants, same features as the jacket, DWR protection, windproof, 100% windproof. And the feature that I forgot to mention for these is the thing you're going to find in most Pnuma gear is that they have scent control built in. They have the Polygene Stay Fresh and Polygene Odor Crunch. If you're not familiar with that, it's basically giving you the same features as Scent Lock without having to throw them in the dryer to kind of reactivate them or anything. Polygene is kind of the next generation of scent control, used by a lot of major industries and stuff, and you're going to find that in a lot of gear. Sitka uses their Stay Fresh stuff, and they don't use their Odor Crunch. Now, the Stay Fresh is basically your antimicrobial control, And the odor crunch is exactly that. That's your odor absorbing side of things. So it's meant to keep them fresh longer when you're in the field. And while I can't specifically say if they did that because I didn't wear these excessively, so I wasn't wearing these like weeks on end or anything to really test that, I did wear them over a course of a week when the temperatures had finally really started to drop, and it held up very, very well. So kudos to that. Now, talk about the beanie. The beanie here, the thing, I have a love-hate relationship with this beanie. It also has the Polygene in it. It has a little tag here showing you the Polygene stuff. Great, because I'm deaf. I have hearing aids on. I got blown up in Iraq, right? So a couple times, and I lost 50% of my hearing in this ear and 25 in this ear. And the hearing ports on this were great for that. I was still able to hear. Now my love-hate thing, and I'll show you pictures here of me wearing the beanie. I'm not going to throw it on right now, is the fact that this is a one-size-fits-all beanie, and it fits very tight on me. I have a small head. I have like a 7 1/8 head if you're fitting tight with a ball cap, maybe 7 1/4 on a good day with a head of hair. And I felt like this was very, very small and tight to my head as far as that got. It worked for me, but I thought that maybe people that had bigger nuggets, right? If you're a big head, this might be a little tight on your head, but it worked very well. Like I said, the hearing ports work great. As you can see, the hearing ports, and it had that coverage in the back. So it kind of goes lower in the back of your head to give you that coverage, and you saw it in the pictures. So it works extremely well, but the sizing might be off, and you can see it has the same kind of insulation in there as the pants and the jacket. Exceptional. Very, very good stuff. Now, the gloves that came with it, these are more like fitted gloves. Now I have, once again, I'm not a big guy. I wear size medium gloves. These gloves fit me. I got mediums and they fit me perfectly. Now the only sound on these is the Velcro with the sizing. Like I said, it's a fitted glove, which means, as you can see here, getting it on, boom, it's on. Do my Velcro, and now insulated, really reinforced, got that pure waterproofing across here. You got that water resistant protection on there, insulated. Inside here, it's got this ultra quiet material, right, that keeps things exceptionally quiet. So, and it goes over top of the fingers themselves. So I think I don't think I've seen that too often in gloves. I thought that was pretty impressive that quiet feature went over the tip of the gloves to try to minimize sound when you're actively doing stuff and you're not tapping stuff and getting a ton of sound off of it. I don't know what else I can point on, but a really nice glove. But if you're in between medium and large, definitely get a large. If you're in between sizes, always go up, size up with these. Kind of like you can't really size up because it's a one size fits all beanie, but the gloves, I really like the gloves. I use these gloves with other setups that I had because I liked them so much, and it kept my hands warm. I don't need excessively heavy gloves, so they worked out great for me. I've done reviews on like Ozio's Sherpa line stuff. That's kind of your mid-season stuff. I've done videos on the Sitka Stratus. That's kind of your mid-season stuff. Huntworth, I've done their Elkins, I've done their Saskatoon. And if you look at like those videos and I talk about how warm the Saskatoon is and how much I like wearing the Huntworth Saskatoon stuff because of its warmth, this is warmer. The Ventus stuff is warmer. And that's why it's kind of in a league of its own as far as gear is concerned. I do have a set of Cryptek stuff over here that's kind of close to it in warmth, but the fit and function of the Pnuma Vintis stuff is way better, way better. So great job, Pnuma. Really like it, and I definitely recommend it. So if you have some questions, put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Let me know what you think. What did I miss? What did I forget to say? We'll go over it. We'll talk about it and see how it compares to something else maybe I didn't talk about. So put it in the comments below. If you like the videos, please subscribe, hit that like button. And until then, I will see you next time.